good evening. How you guys doing? I hope you're having an absolutely amazing Thursday evening. My name is Joseph. I'm one of the co-founders of PrePT Grind, a platform meant to help you get into PT school without wasting time or money. And for those of you that are new to this page, welcome. Welcome to the Pre-Doctor Physical Therapy Students group and page, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people who are going through what you might be going through right now, whether it's excitement, whether it's stress, whether it's questions. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? And for those of you that are new, every Thursday night, Casey Coleman and I come into this group. Let me see if I can add him as I'm talking. But into this group to talk about really a lot of key things that might be important for you and help you as a pre-PT. Casey, can you hear me?
Sure can. How's it going?
It's going very well, man. The previous videos started tripping. I don't know, but great to see you, bro. Hope your Thursday's been amazing, man. And for those of you that are joining us, we can't see all the names that are coming on. So if you guys are joining us, just say hello in the comments or something, and we'll say hello back. But for those of you that are new, every Thursday night we like to come in here to take care of you. And a lot of times it's things that we've heard from students. So we have a program called the Accepted System. So we have students in there that are talking to us all the time. And they're like, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. This is what I'm going through. And so at times we talk about those things. Messages we get from you or questions that are asked in this group. And one of the most common ones lately has been interviews, because some of you are still waiting, right? But there are students that are starting to get interviews, and the biggest one is group interviews where people are like, I don't know what to do. Casey, Joseph, I don't know what to do, man. Like, I have a group interview coming up. I have no idea what to expect from it. And so tonight, that's what we're going to talk about. It's not going to be a very long training. Some of them are a little longer, but tonight's going to be pretty quick and to the point. But we know that there are a few of you in here that are going to benefit from tonight's conversation. But Rachel, great to see you. Andrew, great to see you. Annalise, great to see you. Kelsey, Joanna, and of course, Mr. Anthony, great to have you all here. And just thank you for investing in yourself and for taking your journey seriously enough to just want to learn more about what it takes or what you need to do to get yourself into PT school. All right. And so let's see. Oh, Rachel says, I have a group interview tomorrow. Look at that, Rachel. Look at that. You couldn't be in a better place. So great to have you. And then Kelvante, perfect. All right. So for those of you that are live right now, and even if you're on replay, how many of you have been called for an interview already? Rachel, that means you too. So if you've been invited for an interview at some point, just say me. Just say me. Because really, there are some people that have not yet, and that's fine, y'all. Don't stress. We're still early on. But for those of you that have, what are some of the biggest fears you have when it comes to the interview? Let's not get technical yet, right? Well, but before going into an interview, what are some of the what's the biggest fear that you normally have? Or Rachel, before going in tomorrow, what's your biggest concern? What's your biggest fear? Just comment it below. I would love to see it. Y'all listen, this is a judge-free zone, right, Casey? This is a very comfortable space. You guys can, feel free to let us know below. But what's your biggest fear? Before going into an interview, you know, man, this is one of my schools that I've really been aiming for. This is one of my top 3 programs. They finally called me in for an interview. It's tomorrow. It's next week. It's Monday. This is my biggest fear, Joseph and Casey. What is it? And so is it the fear of maybe forgetting what you need to say? Is it blanking out? Is it not knowing what to expect? And you just have this fear that it's going to be completely different from how you saw it. Because the biggest thing is that it's very normal. It's extremely normal to feel all of those things. And so, especially with a group interview, it's just not what people are used to. Everyone's had an interview for a job, right? So we're used to one-on-one. And so even for PT school, it is different, but we're at least used to it. Group interviews, though, it's yo, there's other people in the room with me. What am I supposed to be doing? How do I act? What do I say? Do I try to outdo everybody? how do I do it? So let's break it down tonight. Casey, how do we handle a group interview? If we're going in for a group interview and we want to stand out, because everything we talk about, Case, is like standing out as an applicant and pretty much setting yourself up to be that student that they cannot forget. So how do we do that, and how do we set ourselves up so when we leave a group interview, we know that we did our very best as an applicant?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing you got to think of is that a group interview is just, it's an interview and other people happen to be in the room. I think we can stop the video there. We can stop the podcast there, because I think a lot of the stress and anxiety comes from what you were just talking about is this is different than what I'm used to. So, oh crap, what happens now?
Yeah.
So I think number one, before I even go into anything else, is a group interview is an interview where other students happen to be in the room. That's pretty much it. So let's go a little bit into why group interviews might even be there in the first place. Because a lot of times we get these questions and the answers you probably always get is, oh, just tips and things to do. But why? Why is the school doing group interviews? So one, it could save time. It could be something as simple as that. Then they might just be like, yo, we got all these applicants. We don't have the time. Right. We don't have the time or the faculty or the personnel to interview all of these people. Yeah. So shoot, we just need to save time. Let's just do this all together. That's why first I said it's just an interview with other people there, because they might just need to save time. Yep. So don't overthink it. However, I've said this before, these schools are smart. These are PhD, doctorate, PT, DPT people. They might have another reason why they're doing this. So another reason might be they want to see how you interact with the other students in your cohort, the other students and faculty on your clinicals, and of course the PT profession as a whole. So they might be trying to ask these questions, I guess, subliminally, like, are you a team player or just trying to sabotage everyone else? And again, that goes for PT school, clinicals, or in the profession. Right? Another one might be, are you able to problem solve, or are you the problem? Right? They could probably hash that out by just watching you guys interact. And another one might be, it could be a lot, but I'm gonna just give you 3 for brevity of the video. But are you comfortable taking direction, or do you have to be the one always out front and always outshining everyone? Because in school, in your clinicals, and in the profession, you might have to be all of them. You might have to be one for a month, another one for another week. So they might just want to see, like, the PT profession it's a group. You work in a group, you work in a team, you work with people. So they might want to see how that works and how that happens with you. Yeah. So if they're not just trying to save time, because that might just be a reason. That's why I said don't overthink it. But if they are having another reason for these interviews, that might be some of the reasons. So I first just wanted to just give some background. Why is this even there, and why are they even doing it? So that's just some pointers for that, and some tips. That's probably why you clicked on this video. I just need some tips. Just tell me something to do. Fine, cool. I get it, because I would be the same way. So number one, you might want to realize that everybody is just as nervous as you. Everybody probably has the same fears as you. Probably everyone's palm sweaty as well. Probably thinking, should I outdo this person, or trying to size you up? Everybody's thinking the same. So that's probably number one that I want you to know. And number two, that you can probably use that to your advantage and use that as an icebreaker before the interview. Like, you're like, man, you guys nervous too? Or, man, my palms are sweaty. Like, shoot, what's your name? Yep. Phil, like, me too. I'm nervous like that too. That can be an icebreaker, and you can use that to your advantage to get to know the other people before the interview starts. So once you're in the interview, once the questions are flowing, not only do you feel more relaxed, but they feel more relaxed. And since everybody's more relaxed, everybody is chilling. And it's a great interview for them, and most importantly, I guess, you. So you can use that as an icebreaker. Get little tidbits of information. Remember their names and stuff like that. So when the questions come down the line, you can say, oh, yeah, Karen, I loved how you made that point. Oh, yeah, Jim, I love how you made that point. Is that why you said that? Because earlier you were telling me about this. And, oh, yeah, I know you're from New York, and I know you're from California. Just, break the ice. Just be a normal human being, I guess. Like I don't want to I want to oversimplify it, but I don't because I see how it is on this end now that we're done. Like, oh, it's easy, Joseph, in case for you to say because you're done. But at the same time, like I don't want you guys to overthink this, to overstress this, to give yourself more anxiety than you should because if you go down that route, it's just going to make things worse for you. It might just sabotage your interview because you're so stressed about it being a group interview. Like, so I'm trying to play both sides because I know how it feels when you're in that position because we were
Yep.
pre-PTs. But on the other side, it's like, come on, it's just an interview. So number 3, I kind of said it before, just involve everyone. Even if someone's like quiet or shy, like
Mm.
oh yeah, Joanne, like you were saying before the interview, I had the same scenario as a PT tech. Just involve everyone. And lastly, listen, take notes, jot things down, be aware of your body language. Um, guys, just normal interview stuff. I don't know, Joseph. Am I making this too
No,
simple?
no,
I don't know. What do you think?
no. Like you're literally saying it how it is. Lisa, great to have you here. Robin, good to see you as well. Carol and Michael, and Jessica, great to have you all here. Uh, the honest truth, like it is that straightforward. Now obviously, like the actual interview and certain things like I mean we can get complicated, but if you're having an interview tomorrow, this is how to like take like let me put it this way. A lot of what will hold you back for a group interview is really overthinking it beforehand and thinking that, oh my, okay. Like y'all realize that the reason why most pre-PTs are scared is because of this competition thing. Like we think, wow, there's a room of other people that are solid candidates, right? They're being called for this interview for a reason.
Sure.
So that must mean that I have to outdo them. I have to outshine them. Isn't that what we've been taught? Isn't that what we always think? Why do y'all think most of the time people are like, oh, I see my friends are doing this with their grades, but I'm not? We're always comparing. That's where it gets very dangerous when it comes to a group interview. And so if you guys just understand that it's actually not about that, they're not there to see, like, it's not like Gladiator. It's not like fight till the death,
That's perfect. Yeah,
fight till the death,
that's a
and then we'll
perfect
see what happens.
analogy.
No, like you're not going in there
Yeah.
to compete with anybody in there. But you know what's funny? You know what's real funny? Because most people think competitively when they're in there, you're going to shine simply because you're allowing other people to shine. So
Wow.
everything Casey just told you is the very thing that's going to allow you, if you're going for a group interview, it's the very thing that's going to allow you to absolutely dominate it. Because they're seeing you the human. They're so used to seeing people coming in. Yeah, I I did this internship here. I did this. I did this. I did this because all that person is thinking of is they're thinking, I have to showcase that I'm the shiznit as opposed to everybody else in here. And then what ends up happening is you end up looking like a jerk, right? So
Yeah.
you walk out of the interview. Like I've seen this happen before, and I've talked to the student about what happened, and they told me they're like, "Yeah, I told them this." I was like, "Ooh, we messed up," right? So the honest truth is, you walk out of there thinking, "Oh man, I gave all the right answers. I showcased everything I have to offer. I must have destroyed it, and none of the other students could keep up with me. So I must have killed it." And then when you get rejected from that program, you get disappointed. Y'all see where the y'all see where the confusion is? Understand what they're looking for. Casey laid it out for y'all so well. That's why Casey, I don't think you made it too simple. I think you made it just perfect. Like Casey laid it out for you perfectly. And if you're joining this video right now, I would recommend rewatching this once we're done because these are the pieces that you need to understand. You're a lot less stressed. Your real personality shows up. You know that personality when like you're with your close friends and you're just really relaxed and you're goofy and you're fun, and you're considerate. Well, that version of you shows up. That's the version that's going to be there during PT school. Yeah. All they're trying to figure out is who we getting?
Pretty much.
Who are we getting? It's like when y'all go and buy new clothes, right? You're trying to figure out, okay, like is the quality good? Or did I get them at like Family Dollar? So like if I got them from Family Dollar, if they're falling apart in 6 months, I can't really stress, right? So you're trying to figure out, is the quality good? Does it feel good? Okay. Does it look good? Is this something I can wear for a long time? Well, it's the same way with you as a PT student. They're trying to figure out, okay, is this someone that fits our program? Is this someone that will empower other students? Is this someone that can be a leader? Is this someone that once we accept them, we know that their resiliency, their grind, how they work with other people, their authenticity, like we know that they're the real deal. This is who we want in our program. That's what they're looking for. If they see someone showcasing themselves, y'all listen, if they see all that, they're like, ooh, this might be a bunch of red flags. If y'all know sports, it's like the one guy that will never pass the ball for anything. On the court, but you never want them on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Keep losing sound and having to come back in. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can still hear us. Like if you guys are live right now, let us know if you heard all of that. If the sound was going back and forth, I deeply apologize, but I hope it was good.
Sounded good to me.
Oh, it did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Lisa, if it's going in and out, try to watch the replay once it's done. You'll probably hear it a lot better, but I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, just comment helpful. You don't have to comment, but if you do, that's cool. But for those of y'all that are having group interviews, go dominate it. But don't dominate it by putting other people down. Don't dominate it by trying to showcase or outdo everybody in the room. It's not about that. Go be yourself. Go prepared. Don't get me wrong. Y'all want to prepare. Prepare. But go in understanding that they're trying to see the most authentic version of yourself. Communicate. Understand a lot about the program. Like we always say, be more interested in them than interesting. Like understand them, understand the program, understand the little things. Talk to people that have gone to that program before. Find the little details that you can't find online because they could probably recite them for you like everybody else, right? And stop telling them what they already know. All right. Don't be telling PT programs what they already know. Just go in there, dominate it, crush it. Thomas, I'm glad it was helpful. Spencer, great to see you. Casey, anything else, boss?
Yeah. So if you have a group interview, if you have a regular interview, if you have a panel interview, if you have whatever coming up, interview secrets is a course that we have on our website. Just go to preptgrind.com. I know I should have put the link, but it is what it is. Our coach would be like, oh, you should put the whatever. Go to preptgrind.com. Just scroll. It'll be right there. Interview secrets. There's 2 chairs. Just click that. You can learn more about it. So regular panel interview, group interview, I don't care. This will be applicable to you and what you're going through. So if this is like, yes, finally some interview stuff, interview secrets is what you need. It's like 100 questions in there. We break down 3 key concepts. We don't overcomplicate it. Because you can get complicated stuff anywhere. It's very simple. It's straight to the point. I take you through scenarios in and out. You are ready for the interview. Then from there, you just practice. So interview secrets is there for you. If this was helpful, interview secrets will be 10 times as helpful. So check it out. If you have questions, contact PrePT Grind, and we'll get you accepted with that interview.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Y'all have a blessed one. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday evening. Much love. Go crush it. Bye.